What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? Hi guys, my name is Noli and welcome to my YouTube channel. It has officially been 8 months since I moved to Miami, Florida, and I want to share with you guys my truth and a few things that you should know before moving to Florida or moving to a new state in general.
Nobody else had a clue what I could do, what I could do.
Before I begin the video, I want you guys to comment below how this quote makes you feel. If you have ever had to have courage to attempt something, and if it led to failure, if it led to success, if it led to wisdom, or all of the above. I have been living in Miami, Florida for 8 months, and I have always wanted to move to a new state, and I have known this since I was young. I tried to move to a new state when I was a freshman in college, but was not able to do that. So as an adult, I told myself that I would build up that courage to move to a new state because I always wanted to. Because I thought that maybe if I were to put myself in a different state, I would be able to grow. I would push myself out of that comfort zone and become the person who I have dreamt myself to being. Living in Florida, I have also noticed that this is a party city. It's a touristy city, and when I go out, half of the people that I meet are from different states that I have started to question who lives here. Is there anyone that was born and raised here? If you are, comment below. Hey girl, hey guys, what's up? I haven't met anybody that was born and raised in Florida. It's always a different state. We talking North Carolina, we talking New York, we talking Cali. That I'm like, okay, so I guess we just all met up here. The wanderers all met up here. At 26, I feel like I have surpassed that party lifestyle, and there's nothing wrong with partying. From time to time, I do like to go out once a blue moon. It's actually pretty strange because when you do go out, and if you want to go to a big fancy club, you need to know a promoter, you need to know somebody, you need to spend $10,000 on a section. If you're with your girlies, you just want to go into the club, listen to good music, and be on your dandy way. They try to make it seem so exclusive, and it's just like the other club down the street that doesn't charge anybody for anything. I don't know, but maybe if I was 20, maybe if I was 22, it would have been something that I enjoyed even more. But at this age, it's not really my vibe. But I want more than just parties. I want to dive deeper into my career. I want to dive deeper into myself. Being in Miami, Florida, one thing that has been the absolute best is the weather. It's so beautiful, it's so sunny that all year round, I have this nice little tan. And oddly enough, I used to get seasonal depression back in Boston when it was winter time. I have not experienced that, and I just feel for everybody who is going through that, because it's just like a wave, and then for some reason you're just sad and you're like, what is it? And it's the weather. And it's so crazy how impactful the weather can be to our moods and to our energies. I moved down here in December, so I skipped all of that winter. I was able to celebrate Christmas, New Year's, and my birthday, the big three, down in a new state. I have been extremely humbled with the Miami traffic. Just going anywhere is gonna take you such a long time, and you don't realize how much of, if you add up all those hours, you don't realize how much time in the day that is. I definitely don't like that. I definitely don't like the traffic. It has humbled me because anywhere that you go, it's gonna take you a long time, and that's just not the way. If you are on the younger side, and let's say you don't have a family and you want to move down to Florida, I think it could be fun, it could be exciting, depending on why you come down here. I think that it is definitely great, but when it comes to potentially wanting to build a family, I don't think that it's the best decision because of the educational system. So it's something that you really have to like think about depending on what point and stage you are in your life. To live in Miami, you literally have to have money. If you want to go out, you have to have money. Everything costs like times 10, whatever it costs in your city. Everything is just way more expensive. I got Chinese food yesterday from, you know, the little Chinese spots in the corner. $25 for my plate. $25. You know how much that would be back in the bean? Back in Boston? $12, $10. And if you got money, come down here, live your life, and just chillax. Minimum wage is very low here. A lot of people come down to Miami, Florida to retire, and I can definitely see why. It is a beautiful state. The weather is amazing, except for the time when it rains. When it rains, it pours and the puddles look like rivers. And if your car is not in good condition, good luck, because they might just get stuck. That's something that a lot of people don't know about living in Miami, Florida. When it starts raining, it gets really bad. But yeah, retiring in Miami, Florida is great. But when it comes to building something, it really depends on what your career path is and what you're looking for. If you're gonna come down to Miami, Florida because you got a job offer and it is an amazing job offer and it's something that you do not want to give up, I say go for it. Even if it's not in Florida, if it's in a different state, I think that that's a great reason why you should move to a new state if you feel like you can do it. Living in Boston, I was born and raised there, so I was just very aware of what Boston had to offer. That I somewhat felt stagnant in that state, that I just wanted to explore. I just wanted to see what the world could offer me, and I wasn't scared to do it. I was somewhat afraid because I didn't know what to expect, but you cannot let that stop you, because then you're never gonna attempt or try anything. And if you are really asking yourself, should I do this? I don't know if I should. When you know, and you should take that leap of faith. You should try it. There is nothing wrong with saying, I'm gonna do it even though I'm scared. That's how 99% of the people in this world succeed. In the 8 months that I have lived in Florida, I have noticed that moving to a new state was the best decision for me, because it opened my eyes to see what I had always had in front of me. And by that I mean, when I look back at my hometown, I see it, well, when I think about my hometown, I'm thinking about summertime, spring. I see it and it's so beautiful, but it has also opened my eyes to see that this journey does not have to stop in Miami, Florida. I can continue and potentially go to a new state and see how my life works out there. I soon have to make the decision on staying here, going back, or going to a new state. Because I took this step, I just feel like I can go anywhere and succeed, and I'm not afraid of failing. And if I didn't take this opportunity to try and come down to Miami, I wouldn't have that wisdom, have that courage to see that I can succeed anywhere. And that could even mean in my hometown. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt